Get ready for breaking news. We start with a major incident at the Eureka construction site where two suspects were arrested following a strong-arm robbery. We have the details on the suspects, Sandro Ramirez Uribe and Moises Bandabamesta, and what happened at the scene. This is a story of confrontation and consequences you need to hear right now.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deep into the explosive world of technology and finance, as ARM Holdings unveils its very first in-house chip in 35 years. This massive announcement is shaking up the market, with experts debating what this means for the $100 billion market opportunity. We break down the valuation, the massive potential returns, and the key players like Meta and OpenAI involved in this game-changing move. But the story doesn't stop there. We look at the financial reality behind this tech giant, examining the intense debate surrounding ARM Holdings' valuation. Is this chip a game changer, or is the stock overvalued according to deep discounted cash flow models? We explore the contrasting views from analysts and the different narratives shaping the future of this semiconductor powerhouse. And finally, we turn to local community safety with an update from Sam and ARM. We investigate the unsubstantiated rumors circulating on social media regarding a perceived threat involving a student and a weapon at J.L. Jackson Secondary School. We look at what the RCMP confirmed about the situation and why it is crucial for the community to rely on official information. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Two suspects have been arrested following a strong-arm robbery at a Eureka construction site, according to the Eureka Police Department. The incident occurred on May 5, 2026, at approximately 2:40 p.m. near Grotto and E Street. Officers were dispatched after a report that two male subjects had stolen tools from the construction site. During the confrontation with an employee, one of the suspects struck the worker, resulting in facial injuries. The suspects were reportedly seen fleeing westbound on Grotto Street on bicycles. Police efforts led to the identification and arrest of the first suspect. An officer canvassing the area located a male matching the description, who was positively identified by the victim as Sandro Ramirez Uribe, 46, of Eureka. Ramirez Uribe was subsequently taken into custody. The second suspect was identified as Moises Bandabamesta, 33, also from Eureka. Officers located Bandabamesta hiding under a shed in his backyard and took him into custody without incident. Both suspects have been transported to the Humboldt County Correctional Facility, where they are currently being held on charges of robbery and conspiracy to commit a crime. ARM Holdings has ignited investor excitement following the announcement that it is launching its first in-house chip in over 35 years. The unveiling of the production-ready ARM AGI CPU, detailed at the ARM Everywhere event, signals a fundamental shift for the company, moving it from a pure design and licensing entity to a direct chip manufacturer. ARM CEO René Haas stated that the company is entering a new business by supplying CPUs directly to customers. The strategic motivation behind this move is addressing a critical data center bottleneck. As agentic AI systems scale, the demand for CPUs, which handles scheduling and coordination for AI workflows, is skyrocketing, requiring significantly more processing power than traditional x86 architectures. The new AGI CPU, built on TSMC's 3nm process, features 136 Neoverse V3 cores, high memory bandwidth, and benchmarks suggest over double the throughput of x86 in specific scenarios. Key partnerships underscore the significance of this product. Meta is the co-development partner and lead customer, driven by their ambition to support personal superintelligence. OpenAI also participated, framing the CPU's role as crucial for system performance in the age of complex, multi-step AI tasks. Furthermore, ARM has secured early commitments from major players including Cloudflare, SAP, Microsoft Azure, AWS, and NVIDIA, confirming the chip's immediate relevance in the AI ecosystem. Management has set ambitious targets, projecting a $100 billion total addressable market for agentic AI CPUs, with specific revenue targets set for FY 2031. CD analysts have characterized the launch as the most significant historical shift for ARM, with revenue targets reportedly exceeding previous optimistic estimates. Valuations remain a point of contention. ARM trades at a high multiple of 108x forward earnings, demanding a clear path to growth. The TIKR valuation model suggests a target price of approximately $599 by March 31, 2030, implying a potential total return of around 187%. Market sentiment remains divided. While bulls view this as the start of a $100 billion market opportunity, bears caution regarding the untested manufacturing pivot for a company historically reliant on licensing. The market's reaction hinges on the successful commercial adoption of the AGI CPU and the realization of projected royalty rate expansions. Analysts are closely watching Q4 FY 2026 earnings for updates on royalty revenue trajectory and specific commitments related to the AGI CPU to gauge whether management's financial projections are on track. ARM has officially crossed a threshold, transitioning from chip designer to chip producer. ARM Holdings is facing significant valuation scrutiny, with analysis revealing conflicting perspectives on its current stock price. A discounted cash flow model suggests the company is severely overvalued, estimating an intrinsic value of approximately $73.94 per share compared to the current trading price of $208.84, implying an overvaluation of 182.5%. Conversely, a price-to-sales (PS) ratio analysis indicates the stock may be undervalued. ARM Holdings currently trades at a PS of 47.48x, which is below both the semiconductor industry average of 8.33x and the peer group average of 13.28x. Furthermore, a calculated fair ratio of 68.55x suggests the current PS is lower than the fair valuation metric. Beyond quantitative models, the analysis highlights the importance of narrative in valuation. Different investment stories yield vastly different fair value estimates. A bullish narrative, assuming a 35.07% annual revenue growth, sets the fair value at $237.73 per share. A more cautious bear case, projecting 16% growth, suggests a fair value of $39.16 per share. ARM Holdings is positioned as an architect of central processing unit products for semiconductor companies, boasting exceptional growth potential and a flawless balance sheet. Analysts and investors are using a combination of traditional modeling, ratio analysis, and forward-looking narratives to assess the stock's true worth. The RCMP has confirmed that circulating social media rumors alleging a direct threat involving a firearm at a Salmon Arms school are unsubstantiated. The situation followed a social media post that suggested a student was planning to bring a weapon to school. School District 83 Superintendent Donna Krieger issued a letter to parents on May 5, 2026, categorically stating there was no evidence to support the rumors of a threat against staff or students. RCMP spokesperson CPL Brett Urano confirmed that the report stemmed from social media posts that were misinterpreted as a potential threat. Urano stated, "There was never any threat to the school, and at no time were students or staff in danger." In response to the claims, Krieger assured the public that the weapon in question was an airsoft pistol, not a firearm. Urano further clarified that the investigation involved a video showing a teenager discharging an airsoft pistol, which was reported to police. He emphasized that the item was confirmed to be an airsoft pistol and that the video contained no threats. Krieger stressed that student and staff safety remains the highest priority and urged the community to rely on official information rather than unsubstantiated rumors. The RCMP continues to review the circumstances surrounding the incident and invited anyone with further information to contact them. The incident prompted a reminder of School District 83's Fair Notice policy, which requires principals to activate a threat risk assessment for any expression of intent to cause harm.